Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Josh, and today we're going to be checking out something pretty exciting. I got a package earlier this week from Blade HQ. All you knife lovers definitely already know. You don't even need me to explain what that is. Well, Blade Runners Systems did a drop recently of a bunch of channeled alpha beasts. You guys already know I've done the channeled alpha beast on this channel before. Well, that knife is gone. I done sold it. It's non-existent in my life anymore. But BRS did a drop of channeled alpha beasts. They did, the one that I had, pretty standard, whatever. They had an anodized one with yellow anodized handles, and your regular standard blade. And they had a blue one, blue handles, regular anodized blade, regular standard blade. And then they also had a yellow one with a stonewash finish blade. And then they had something that sold out pretty quickly. Not in seconds like they usually do, but relatively within the hour, I want to say. Right here in this box, I have something super special that I want to share with you guys. You can probably see from the side of the box what it is, but BRS. Check this out. I've already been flipping this all week long, so I'm just pretending that it's brand spanking new. Whoa. Right here is the blue anodized, acid washed, channeled, premium channeled alpha beast. I don't know why it's premium. I'm just reading I'm on the website right now, and I see that it says premium. I didn't notice that when I bought it. I don't know what the difference between premium, maybe the acid wash, I don't know. Just to get some of the other junk out of the way. Comes with your typical, if you've never purchased anything from BRS before, this little foam insert you can lift out, and it has business card, rules of engagement if you're one to follow rules. Consumer of BRS product is responsible to know and follow all state, federal, and international laws applicable to the purchase and ownership of the product. Buyer agrees to release BRS from all liability from the purchase, ownership, transportation, operation, or use of the product as related to the applicable laws and regulations. Your BRS product is guaranteed against manufacturer defect with a transferable limited lifetime warranty, allows 6 weeks to resolve any warranty service. Postage is payable by customer, so in other words, you have to pay for, the postage. All warranty matters will be sent to info@bladerunnersystems.com. Warranty excludes loss, damage from abuse, neglect, misuse, or accidental or improper maintenance and or sharpening of the blade. Repairs 6 modifications not performed by BRS voids warranty. Repairs 6 modifications? I don't know what that means. Comes with, the latch is usually attached to the Balisong when you get it, and the thing I really love about the BRS latches, I take my latches off immediately, but the BRS latches are pretty cool because when you're flipping the knife, say that the latch does happen to go like that when you're landing a trick, it's built to where it bounces out of the way. It's actually kind of cool, but on a nice knife like this, you wouldn't want that latch because it can, scratch at your anodized finish. Microfiber cloth and BRS sticker. Pretty cool. So I didn't actually own my channeled Alpha Beast for very long, my regular one, and when I seen that these were dropping, I knew I wanted to sell it immediately so I could purchase this one. The person who I sold it to, incredibly satisfied with their purchase, so that's fantastic. But everything about this is the same as a regular channeled Alpha Beast from what I can see. Overall length of 9.875 inches, blade length 4.5 inches, blade thickness 0.14 inches, blade material is 154 cm, clip point blade, stonewash finish, plain edge, handle length of 5.5 inches, handle thickness of 0.48 inches, and handle material is titanium, color blue, weight 5.12 ounces. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So, really, I mean, it's a hell of a showpiece, and that is definitely something I want to share with you guys. So, just like on my other video, I mean, everything applies. It's a fantastic flipper. I noticed that the anodization on the handles does allow for a better grip. Don't ask me why. I don't know if they finished it differently. Maybe there's a different process that they do in order to make the anodization clean in all one color. Because, you know, you can anodize handles on your own, and you can also do a shitty anodization job if you have fingerprints on it. If you didn't clean the titanium, you can come out with a very shitty anodization. So I don't know if it's one of those processes that make it a little bit more grippy, but I feel like it's more grippy than the regular channeled Alpha Beast. Overall, when I got it, it does have a little bit of handle play. I'll show you guys right now. See that? It's minimal. It's very, very minimal. Oops, that's gonna suck. I shouldn't have twisted that. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Turn you guys right around. There we go. So that's the handle play that we're working with. I don't personally have a problem with it as long as it has no audible tap, which it doesn't. Tap is when you shake the blade and you can hear it. You can hear the blade making contact with the handle. Usually happens if the knife is not tuned properly. Say you have too large of bushings or something, maybe it's a pivot knife. If it's a pivot only knife and it doesn't have bushings, it's gonna have tap, like the Benchmade 51. No tap. So I don't see an issue with that, because I would rather, I've said this in other videos, I would rather have bushings that are too big than too small. If they're too small, you can't fix it. If they're too big, which this is the case, I can tune this myself if I please, and I can get it perfect to my preference. Now, I personally don't mind this minimal amount of play, so I'm not going to touch it. One of the best ways to find out whether you have bushings that are too big or too small is to turn the pivots all the way, crank them down, and if the handle sticks, that means that your bushings are probably too small. Nothing you can do. If you turn them all the way and you still have handle play, but it swings freely, that means that your bushings are probably too big, which you can sand them down and bada bing, bada boom, you can fix them that way. It's a slow, tedious process, but totally doable. I could give you guys a little bit better of a close-up. Give me 1 second. Ta-da! Okay, where's the focus at? Let's see. Nope. Alright. So here is a little bit of a better look at this beautiful knife. Acid wash. The blade is a lot darker than what you would typically find on the Alpha Beast. And you can see that it's got an acid wash. That's what gives it that really cool look. It's like a black blade with like, I don't know, like an acid, like acidated away, which is exactly what happened. It appears that they took the pins out, or they didn't install the pins. How am I gonna say this without sounding like a jackass? So they acid washed the blades without the pins being in. It looks like, I don't have any proof, but it looks like they did that. Acid actually eats away at the blade, and if you do it with the pins in, it can cause issues. So it looks like they acid washed the blade first and then put the pins in, which, if that is what they did, super smart. Nice blue handles. Really, I mean, it performs no better than the standard, but it's a showpiece, you know? Sharper than hell. It's super sharp. I'm gonna try not to cut myself in today's video. Anyone who watched my last video knows exactly what I'm talking about. So again, handle play right there. Overall, I mean, a really nice clean job. The blade falls dead center in between the handles, which is nice. And I can push on it and it doesn't make contact with the sides, which is good. Channeled construction. I'm happy to see BRS dropping more channeled knives. They used to be super rare and they used to sell for, you know, over $700, and it's nice to see them more readily available. Really nice. It's a beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. Alright, so we'll switch back real quick. And might as well do some flipping, right? It's all dark because I accidentally twisted the wrong. There we go. You guys like my lights? I have a remote here that controls all the different flavors. I'm gonna keep it as is though. Wonderful sound to it, as you would expect. There's a good balance to it. Right about there. Carries momentum incredibly well. Pretty easy to navigate the handles. You guys know that I like my finger fanning. Works really well. Nice and grippy. Easy to navigate with the various marks. BRS really did a good job making the Alpha Beast because pretty much no matter where you're at on the knife, you can pretty much identify where you're at when you flip. I think I learned a new one that you guys haven't seen yet. The double index roll, I want to say it is. That was a dirty one. I did it again. It's almost like I'm doing it on purpose. I'm afraid of hitting my damn chair. Not damn chair. This is a nice chair. OPC. Check them out. Nope. I'll land it. Almost took my foot off. I only get bad at flipping when I'm in front of the camera. Or when I'm trying to show my wife new tricks. Damn, come on. I mean, for some reason I'm not able to do it. That's all I want to do. Is a double index. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Oh well, that looks cool, right? It is a double index roll, but I'm not trying to do it like that. Oh well. Good old 8-ball. Helix. My heat just kicked on. Choker fan. Those are really, really fun to do. It's like, you know, a little twisty motion with your fingers. I put a little bit of thumb into it too. I could do tutorials, but there's a lot of people that already do that. I don't think I could do it any better. But everybody does stuff a little bit differently. I put a little bit of thumb action into it and twists like that. Because you want it to space out, you know what I mean? Make almost like a T, upside down T. You don't want it to be all loosey-goosey. So you can kind of like whip it like that. And then it's just like the ending to a 8-ball. Pretty cool. I love the chap because you can do thumb chaplains pretty good. Except when you're in front of the camera. Like that. Oh shit. 0G. You can do pretty well. Try something new. You can do that. I like doing tricks too that end in a closing. So, like, that was sloppy. Like that. Let's see here. Oh, ooh, too wide. What was I doing? Come on. I'll have it, don't worry. There it is. I'll take it. Oh, but then I don't. Man, damn it. Remember when I did the. Oh, shoot. I don't think that was on YouTube. That was on Instagram. One time I did this rotation right here, except on the safe handle. I did it on the bite handle, so I cut my finger all the way around. It was pretty gnarly. Oh man. Pretty fun stuff. A lot of people don't even know, if you're not familiar with butterfly knives, you know, a lot of people think that both sides are sharp. This is what's considered the safe handle, and no matter what you do, you won't get cut. Now, on this side, you gotta be more careful because obviously that's the sharp side, but usually on a Balisong, there's a sharp side and then a dull side. It's nice when companies like this, they round out the blade, or, you know, round out the spine of the blade, and it makes it a lot more comfortable where you're not pinching your fingers. Speaking of, the chab does pinch, but mostly when you're like slamming it shut, and if you keep your fingers too close, it can crush your fingers. Damn it. All the hell. I just noticed that my camera stopped recording. I don't know when, where, how, why, but just in case it didn't catch it, this thing does fantastic aerials. If you are, you know, considering buying one, check out my other video on the channel, The Alpha Beast. I go a little bit more in depth. I just went like super in depth with it, but my fucking camera decided to stop recording, so I apologize for that. I do appreciate you. Premium channel, The Alpha Beast, right here. As always, my friends, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time. Adios.